Welcome to Adult Play Therapy Uncensored. I'm your host, the real John 20.
Candy K. Lynn.
Jerry Prater.
All right, today we're coming at you with a new episode of some good talk. At this time, we're going to start the mess off.
Hot mess. So, as we saw this morning, as we woke up on our timelines, Kevin Hart and Anika are officially married, husband and wife.
Congratulations to you guys.
They blended their family, so they brought his two kids in, and they have their own little cute family, so photos were nice.
Cool.
So, Kevin Hart was married previously.
Right.
And he has a wife now.
That's good stuff.
So, is it love? Y'all think it's love?
I hope it's love. He seems to really be in love with this lady. She is very attractive. You know, she did kind of come along at the inception of his fame, so that's a little bit of an eyebrow raiser. But I mean, he seems pretty happy. It seems pretty legit. So we'll see. I mean, hopefully it is love.
I think it's a good thing. You know, personally, Kevin is a lovable type guy, personally. And the reason is because I be reading up and hearing about these different things that's going on. Like, he has a great relationship with his baby mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he takes care of it, getting new things, like Escalades for birthdays and shit like that. So it's like, he seems like a lovable guy, like, it's out of no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, shit just didn't work with us, so we got to just move on.
Right.
But with this new chick, it seems like he's having a lot of fun with her. And I've noticed that in life, when we go into a different direction, and we find someone that's fun and kind of can have fun with us and everything, we do go into those, you know, we make commitments with them. The only thing I'm going to say is be careful, you know what I'm saying? Because when you're having fun, it can cloud your judgment, you know? But if you feel like she's genuine with you and, you know, you made a good choice, well, you know, congrats. Like I said, I'm not living this life, you know, but if I was, you know what I'm saying, shit, I probably wouldn't have married her. I probably would have still been out there suing my house.
I mean, she's definitely a beautiful girl. I mean, and I agree on that. Like you said, I think that they do just, I mean, we all know Instagram, we post the best, not the worst. Right. But on Instagram, it does look like they're trying new things. And I think that's always to start with when you're in a different position and you can try new things and you can share his success with her. Yeah. I think that's a good thing. I mean, he's living healthy and she's healthy and they look good, they feel good. So, I mean, I wish them both the best in their new union. So, not only did Kevin and Anika get married this weekend, Ray J and Princess Love got married on Friday as well. And Princess is a beautiful girl also. She's a Texas girl. She's from Houston, and we've seen them on Love and Hip Hop in Hollywood, which has kind of been a disaster. Right. But they are married.
Every single time.
Every single season they are a disaster. Yeah. So what do y'all think about? First of all, it's Ray J. Okay, so Ray J, congratulations. I don't want to hear no more Kim K songs. Please don't make another song about somebody else's wife. Okay.
Congratulations, man. It's just kind of, it may be a little disturbing because every single season they break up somehow. Yeah. So marriage isn't something you can just break up and come back from, I mean, this is definitely an oath that you take to one another, but not only that, but to God as well. So it's pretty serious, and, you know, they don't have to put a lot of the other bullshit away because it's not one of those things where you can just come back from after the cameras go off. So
that's true.
She's been loyal.
She has.
She took down in New Orleans. She took the rap. I mean, and he's honestly, the thing that I've grown to respect about Ray J over recent years with him being on the show is I think he's a little bit more honest. And the fact that when he did the sit down on Steve Harvey, he basically talked about the New Orleans situation, and they were both wrong. But he had an open situation already, and Princess took the fall. Like, she went to jail. So.
And the thing is, it's not, when it comes to guys, it's not necessarily all about being loyal. You kind of got to look at it as to who you're being loyal to and why you're being loyal to that person. That's true. Like, if that nigga worked at Foot Locker, I don't know if she would have really just took that rap like that.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? If he worked at Cheddar's or some shit like that, like, I don't think it would have been that deep of a commitment. But that's Ray J and that's her.
Yeah.
And Ray J to me, you know, no disrespect or whatever, but Ray J to me is like a drama king.
He is.
Like, he likes the drama.
He does.
You dig what I'm saying? So the drama is just extra fuel to his fire. So, you know, hey, I ain't got too much to say about it. She's a pretty girl. And if that's what you like, mama likes it, you know what I'm saying? Sister and dad likes it, then dude, you in that with it, you know? know, make it happen.
I agree with Jerry. Just to conclude that, I feel like after watching Love and Hip Hop and their disasters, I hope that they have taken time when the camera's not rolling and taken this, gotten back down to earth in real life, where this is real life, real situations, and getting some of that mess together. Like, it's cool when you date, but when you marry, you don't want that kind of drama going on. And you get money, like, but also understand that there's also a different factor. So you married and got the cameras rolling, it can be a bit much. So wish them the best.
But they always say this too. They always say a lot of stuff is scripted. Everything isn't real that you see on TV.
Yeah.
So it could be a scripted thing too. It could just be something just to try to give us some entertainment, but come off the wrong way. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it could be one of those things where it's not what we think it is.
But they was fighting down in New Orleans, and she went to jail. That was real. That was for real.
Even though things might be scripted, we do know. Like, I don't even know Ray J personally. Right. I don't want to know Ray J personally, but I do know that Ray J got these hoes.
Yeah.
He got these hoes.
But there's a reason. There is a reason.
He struggled with not fucking these hoes. That's what I do know from what I see.
Yeah. He got a big ego.
He does, and he like the camera, so.
Yeah, that Kim K tape, from my understanding,
Yeah, because it's very pretty to make a tape like that, then make a song like I Hit It First.
Yeah.
Like, it's something there. Like, come on, man. But, good luck with this shit.
Everybody had a struggle. So, also, while we sticking with that, so we've gone happy. Dwayne Wade, have y'all heard, and the mother of his children, ex-wife, I'm not gonna call her baby mama, she was married to him. She is now asking that the divorce case be reopened so that she can get some additional coin.
Oh, this bitch out there hurt. Struggling. I don't think he needs to give her anything. I feel like he's giving her too much. Because, for $5 million is what he gave her, right?
Yeah.
$5 million.
Yeah, I think he gave her too much. And I think he probably gave her that much so she could shut up, so she could kind of fall back a little bit, but just like what Drake said, bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So you don't deserve really anything.
I guess the book didn't sell well, because if I'm not mistaken, she had a book, and I don't think nobody wanted to. For women, from a woman's perspective, sometimes, as you say, I think we need to take the money and shut up. Because if that's how you're positioning yourself, of what your level of importance is, sometimes you need to take your hush money and hush, because we're really not interested in your life.
Yeah,
we're just not interested. It's old.
It's time to chill. I feel like you really should just kind of look at the situation like, yo, you won when really you did deserve to win. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like these trophies that these little kids, you know what I'm saying, that be out there on the sidelines. They don't get to participate, but you get a participation trophy. $5 million is a participation trophy. You dig what I'm saying? Especially with the shit that you brought his way. You dig what I'm saying? So take your participation trophy and just kind of move on. It's like, do something productive with it. You got $5 million. If you want it to grow, there's financial investments that you can make in order to make it do what you wanted to do.
And you should be good. Because he's moved on. He has a wife. He has a sideline baby. He's over you. He's done with it. He's being a father to his kids. Let it go.
And he does have custody of the kids. Right?
Yeah.
He can't fight over that situation.
So,
next one.
Football.
Talk about Jimmy.
Okay. Jimmy and Chrissy?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Jimmy and Chrissy are making their return back to TV. Yeah. They were the original Love and Hip Hop New York group on VH1.
Which I like the most. That was my favorite one. After they started straying away to Atlanta, all this other stuff, I was like, forget that.
Well, they started Mona's franchise there at VH1 with the whole Love and Hip Hop series, and we were invested in Chrissy and Jim. So, if we remember where we left off, Chrissy proposed to Jim.
Yes.
They are back, and they say Jimmy wants to get married. So from a male's perspective, would you say yes to a woman proposing to you?
Yeah, I would. I would jump off on this one, if you don't mind. The reason is because I'm one of those firm believers that women want to be, they want the equality. You know what I'm saying? They want to be equal to us. So I'm going to tell you like this. Since this is a different day and time, you know, and things have changed and we're not as traditional as we used to be, I have no problem. If a woman proposed to me, I have no problem with accepting that, especially if we've gone through some things. If she beat me to the punch, I think I'd be more flattered than anything. But I have a traditional background myself. I'd probably be more like, whoa, this is confirmation that you really want this. Let me do this thing the right way. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, wait till tomorrow. Let me go get this ring for you from Jared. You know what I'm saying? Let's flip the script. Yeah. But I have no problem with it. I think it's a sweet gesture.
Interesting.
Well, like you said, it's a different time, so things aren't as conventional as they once were. So, in a nutshell, I would say yes to a woman that proposed to me. If we were definitely connected on that level, if the love was there, I think the thing is like people can sense and understand when there's apprehension, and when someone's ready for something or when they're not. Don't force that person into a position because you're ready and they're not.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that'll end up getting you hurt. Because if he just said yeah and he didn't really mean yeah, you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody that doesn't really. It's not on the same level as you. It's not on the same same mindset. It's just
don't worry. Nobody has to worry about me proposing to them. It ain't never gonna happen.
So why do you feel contrary to that?
Because I am in some sense a traditional woman. Like to me, I've been in a situation off and on for years. Okay, so I'm not one running to marriage because it is a serious commitment and it is something that we both need to be prepared for. Right. But if you haven't asked me to marry you, you don't want to be married.
So what if what if you met the man of your dreams and everything he does is right, everything he says is right, all of his actions show and prove that this is the guy that I want to be with?
Good question.
What would you say? Would you do it? Or would you let the pride?
I feel like if a man wants to be married to me, he is going to ask me to marry him.
So that's a no.
That's a no. I've been engaged twice, okay? I got asked to be somebody's wife at 16.
Right.
Will you marry me? Let's get married at 18. So for me, I've already gone through that. To me, it was the same gesture then, and I know that individual really meant it then. He meant it at 18. Even to this day, things have gone separate ways. That is something that's very vivid to him. I'm not asking a man to marry me.
Okay, so even outside of marriage, would you ask a guy to be your boyfriend?
No. I'm not even hitting on a guy at the bar.
Wow.
I'm just not that chick.
So you don't go with what you want.
It's just not. It's not.
So you gonna miss out
I
on
may make eye contact with you. I feel like you should see me. I may sit up and be like.
And that should be enough. So
you should see me.
She believe in the flirt.
Yeah, I believe in the flirt.
Most women are supposed to utilize the flirt in order to get our attention.
Yeah, but I'm not aggressive like that.
I'm a believer in life is short, so if you want something to go after it.
Yeah. True, but if you check it for me, you check it for me.
Yeah.
And and I guess because as I tell my coworkers, they're younger, and I'm around different type of women at work. And they think so differently. They go for what they want. And I'm uber proud of them for that. I've always been approached. So when you're constantly being approached by a guy, you don't even know to step out of that boundary and go, okay, I like him, I'm going to go for him. I don't like rejection, and I don't like no, I ain't good at losing.
And
so it don't work for me.
It's a level of insecurity. And I'm glad you said that, because in reality, I think that's how the generation was put together. The traditions back in the day, it's an insecurity thing. So you don't get cut down, or so you don't get beat down. You just kind of stay pretty. And the oldest son comes to the other, father and be like, hey, I want to take care of your daughter's hand in marriage. Which one? If he has multiple, I want her. And then you go through the coat ritual, and then you offer up a diary or whatever, and then next thing you know, boom, y'all are married, and then you deal with life and have kids, and you go from there. Yeah. So I think, I respect that, but I do feel like we said, this is not traditional days and times. Yeah. I feel like a woman should speak her mind. Buy me a beer at the bar. You know what I'm saying?
That'll definitely be an attention getter.
Right. And because I'm not gonna lie to you, the cute eye thing, I'm probably not gonna notice it. Because I think every woman's pretty in a sense, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just kind of being honest and not trying to be smart at it. So if I see you smiling, I don't want to sit here and assume that you flirt with me. I just think maybe you just thought your mascara was beat today, you know what I'm saying? And you just doing your thing, So, send me a drink, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. But of course,
make it real.
Y'all don't think that is a bit thirsty? Here I am in the club, and I'm like, hey, send him a drink.
No.
That's sexy.
And the thing is, if you really want to get a guy's attention, do something unconventional.
There you go.
Women nowadays really don't do that.
Yeah.
Women don't really send guys beers, send them drinks.
We just not the norm.
Not the norm. That's not the norm. If you go to Park Avenue or something like that, they don't really do that.
They don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? But if you do that, that's definitely a way to get a guy's attention.
I've been at a bar, and I've had a drink sent to me. And I had great conversations with the young lady. It was her and her girlfriend. And I swear to you, I wasn't interested in her. I wasn't interested in the girlfriend. My girlfriend was married. But the fact of the matter is, I met a good friend. And we sat there, we talked, and we chatted, and we had a good time. I'm a believer of this. If you don't meet your soulmate, you may meet a friend, you know what I'm saying? An earthmate. You know, it may not be your soulmate, but be an earthmate. We can never have too many friends, you know what I'm saying? If they're good friends, people on our side, you know what I'm saying, who's got our back. People that's like, wow, we got something in common, genuine people, you know what I'm saying? But I think we take the time out in life to be so selfish when it comes to our attention given to other people that we miss out on meeting new people because we so, caught up in our own little world. You know, it's like, well, if they don't say that to me, I'm not gonna say nothing to them. So I'm all open for women to kind of stepping out their shell and
because it's something different, and that goes a lot further. You'll definitely get a lot further with a guy if you do something like that.
Oh, most definitely.
Just like if a guy approached, like if you were with a group of your homegirls and the guy approached you and introduced himself to everyone, and was like, hey, how you doing? I just thought this lady was beautiful, so can I get a little one-on-one time with her? Or can I buy you guys a round of drinks? But can I have a conversation with her? Right. That'll go a lot further than him just kind of giving you the eyes saying like, what's up?
Exactly. Because now you got your girl like, ooh, girl. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And guys don't even do that either.
They don't.
And I'm gentleman like that. Like, I believe in, like I say, we discussed this earlier. I believe in leaving my legacy, as you say, or leaving an impression. I'm the type of guy, I want to leave an imprint. So when I step in, I don't know if it's ego, I don't know if it's the way I was raised or brought up, I don't know if I watch too much television, but I believe in doing stuff like that. Like I would send a bottle to the table and then specifically be like, but yo, that one right there, I want you to come to the bar with me and let me buy you whatever drink you want. I would like to talk to you for a few minutes. The bottle's for your girlfriends to keep them busy while we're chatting for a second, you know what I'm saying? And it's just things like that helps.
I mean, y'all are learning me. Y'all are learning me. I'm just not there yet in my life. Maybe, maybe tall, dark, and handsome will walk through the door and I'll be like, yes, buy him a drink. But I'm not there yet. Like, I've never seen a guy that I'm like, oh, I need to put his number in my contacts. Like, I've just not ran into those type of guys. Like, maybe Mr. 6'5" is somewhere waiting on me, but.
Maybe.
All right. So. Now we're back, sports fight talk. So let's go.
All right, we're gonna pop it off with first gotta give a big hands up to Dak Prescott.
Yes.
Quarterback for the Cowboys last night. He went off. Even though we lost. Yeah. He had 154 quarterback rating. So that is really good. It is refreshing to see young talent for the Cowboys. Somebody that's spry, somebody that's not injured. Right. So it's good to see that. And I think he really went off last night. And I think he has a promising future with us.
Something else, somebody that's urban, that's black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to add this in, and I'm glad I kind of had it notated in my mind. Cowboys aren't known for black quarterbacks. We all know this. But we've had some of the best white quarterbacks come out of Dallas. To my opinion, I'm a Troy Aikman fan. I think that was a hell of a quarterback right there. I like Tony Romo personally. You know what I'm saying? And then we go back, back in the day, which we're not right now, to see a black quarterback besides the one we had, Mr. Clark. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I saw the reference. I mean, I didn't indulge in the game last night. The Olympics were on.
Right.
I was more focused on watching Phelps and Simone Manuel make history.
Yeah.
Last night with the Olympics. But
good job.
Yeah. Good job. Congratulations to the Simones and Black Girl Magic. I'm all for it.
Yes.
Texas Black Girl Magic, because we are really, really doing big things. But I saw comparisons to Quincy Carter, which I said, okay, that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing.
Right.
Because Quincy had the promise to be the future of the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But, all of a sudden it's just like that one thing that's been left. So I will be watching for Dax this season, because I do hope he is more than what Quincy was able to develop into.
Yeah, well,
you don't want that stigma over you of Quincy, because
you don't. Let's play the devil advocate. It is a stigmata. It is a bad omen in a sense, because that's how we portray life as black people. It's like one black person do something wrong, and you guys brand us. You know what I'm saying, for that? And that's what happened with Cowboys. Quincy Carter. Don't compare this guy to Quincy. Let Prescott be Prescott. Let him do him. Okay? And let's see in what direction he goes.
And that's what I'm saying. You're giving him a subpart. I mean, Quincy had potential.
Yes, he did.
I don't think he ever reached it here in Dallas.
Right.
So to give that comparison, when you're giving me a quarterback that we're looking to be the future of the Cowboys, behind a Tony Romo that's been injured, who's plus 30, age realize he's too old. You need a quarterback in Dallas right now. That's going to be the future. That's going to be able to come in. We know how last season went. We know how the season before that went.
Right.
He needs to be able to produce. So I don't want you rating the new quarterback to Quincy Carter.
Yeah.
Can I see some Michael Vick comparisons in Atlanta? Or some early Eli Manning comparisons when he was winning Super Bowls with the Giants, or a Peyton Manning? Give me an equivalent that...
Not just because it's black.
Right. Yeah. Give me an equivalent in regards to quarterback. And as you say,
not just because he's black and we've already tried a black quarterback who didn't do that thing, do the thing he wanted to, we expected him to do in Dallas. That comparison is
that's what I'm saying. It was kind of disheartening, and that's what made me scroll past it. Again, I turned the score on. I'm not a Cowboy fan. Anybody knows that. They make me tired. I can't be stressed. Turn it up. They had a 14-0 lead going into the end of the first quarter. I said, it's the Cowboys. They'll lose by 8. The score was what?
28-27.
Right in that medium. I knew it was going to come back and be a loss. It's the preseason, okay? So that's the great part about it. But I just want Cowboy fans, study the game a little bit more before we start giving the baby a Quincy Carter.
But the thing that's difficult about that, though, is that, we always label ourselves America's team.
Right.
And if anything is a reflection of America and the urban, you can't even compare, because it's like even America doesn't look at urban communities as something that's fair.
Right.
Exactly.
So as a black quarterback, it is going to be definitely tough for him. But moving on, you just say you're not a Cowboys fan. With the football preview, who are you looking forward to in the season?
Okay, so for me, as you guys are learning me, I could care less at this point, okay? Right now, I am in my feelings. Everybody has retired this season. This is the greatest retirement class in professional sports history.
Right.
So I was just getting over Kobe. Ali died. A-Rod just retired. Charles Woodson is gone. Peyton's gone. So for me, this season, Tim Duncan is gone. Minnesota sends me just to jump off in the basketball updates. So they still waiting on Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce. So I don't care who does what this year. I just want to see good football.
Yeah.
At the high school level, the collegiate level, and the NFL level. Good football. I want to see some great catches from the wide receivers. Right. I want to see some quarterbacks that are being mobile, yet being Peyton Manning type quarterbacks mentally. Because that's what America loves. They love the thinking quarterback. So that's what I look forward to, watching great quarterbacks, great wide receivers, and watching defenses disrupt the flow of the football game, making plays and making things happen. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I'm with you. I'm a quarterback type person. I like to watch the QBs. I play ball. So for you guys who didn't play ball, who's got to study the game, okay, just like she said, study the game, learn the game, understands the ins and the outs, the hurts, the pains, the pressures, If you have time, do something for me. You can go to your local Dick's Academy, and buy yourself a football helmet and put it on, and look to the right and to the left. You got what I'm saying? They don't see the same thing you see when you're watching it from your 40 to 60-inch screen. You did
on the couch.
Yeah, on the couch. We don't see the same thing out there on the field. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, you missed a tackle, or you did this and that. Yeah, it's a little restricted when you have a helmet on that only gives you so much, peripheral viewage, So I'm interested in seeing QBs. I like quarterbacks, I'm not gonna lie to you. The pocket thing is kind of new to me. They're talking about getting the quarterbacks to stay in the pocket. I like a mobile QB. I like a QB that can move and throw,
Right.
So that's something I want to see. I like defense. I like big hits. Yeah. I like to see penetration. So I want to see, how tough some of these defenses are.
And who emerges. I think for me, because I'm a player person and not a team person, because watching the Cowboys, it gives me anxiety. Like you're frustrated. You don't like, when you don't want to lose. Yeah, it's just like, what, I can't do this shit. So with the Cowboys,
I'm a Cowboy fan, and they keep me on edge.
Yeah, I can't do it.
There's plenty of games where it's like it's a sure win.
Yeah,
especially when somehow we managed to find a way to lose.
Yeah, when you go 3 quarters a lead, and then the fourth, you give it up. You're right.
So it can be a little,
I see him one time. I go see him. I'm going to see him against the Giants, opening game, and that's gonna be my one time at the stadium. And that's pretty much how I roll football. Like I can't with the Cowboys. Like I can't root against them because you know, I love jazz.
Right.
And I know what the Cowboys were, being that my father was such a Cowboy fan. And just to hear him tell those stories of how he used to cry, and then dating Cowboy fans where, like, really their week is distracted if the Cowboys lose on Sunday.
That's the way it is.
I just can't be that invested in the Cowboys. So,
well, I'm looking for the Raiders. I want to see what the Raiders do. I like California teams, so San Francisco has always been a fan of mine, fan favorite. I do watch the Cowboys. I'm not going to say I'm a Cowboy fan, but I like I like Tony Romo, I like Dez Bryant. So I like to see the dynamics of the Cowboys build and grow. I don't hate the Cowboys, but I'm not a definite fan. But I guess I'm a watcher. I'm a Cowboy watcher. I like to see.
But that's how you get in this region.
Right, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But, no, go.
Listen, I'm a Cowboy fan. I bleed blue and silver. So, you know, hopefully, you know, Cowboys Super Bowl 2017. So.
Yes, sir.
Even if we go down swinging, I hope we go down swinging.
Just get some playoffs.
Yeah. In other news, put it like this, you know what I'm saying? If you're a single man out there, you're looking for a good woman. Here's one right here who likes sports too. So, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
You know, we got a good, well-round panel. You know, we got two men that know a little bit about everything. And we have a woman right here who can hold her own punches. So, hey, that's one thing that's different about this show than you will find in other shows. You know what I'm saying? Everyone that sits on this panel at least knows something about everything, you know?
I'll staying on the sports topic. Just going to change lanes a little bit and go to McGregor-Diaz Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to definitely be a slobber knocker, as they used to say.
Yes, it is.
And I am definitely going for Diaz.
Right.
I love his scrappiness. I think he has a lot to prove, you know, not only to the sport itself,
right,
but to him. Because this is, the first win was definitely an upset.
It was a big upset.
Definitely an upset. So, I mean, I'm going with him, though. I like his attitude. And just his level of I don't give a damn is at all time high, and I love that. So
I agree with him on that. I'll probably have a fight at my house, have some hot wings, I'm gonna sit up with my feet up, yelling and screaming. You know what I'm saying? The smoker's gonna be smoking, so there's gonna definitely probably be a fight party there. So we got that in a couple of weeks, I believe. It's coming up soon or what have you. But we'll get you a definite date. But right now, Diaz has to come in and pretty much focus on the job, because he's getting a lot of issues with UFC right now, and I think he's getting the short end of the stick in a sense. But McGregor, on the other end, being a champion, undefeated champion until Diaz made him tap out, you know what I'm saying, has a lot to prove though. You know what I'm saying? On this, you can't move forward in your career if you got a blemish on your record.
this is true.
Even though you didn't lose your title, you got a blemish. And I think that's where he's at, the point that, damn, I allow a blemish on my record, not even in a title match. I need to rectify this. So he's going to have to most definitely go off in there and rectify this situation.
Make adjustments, man. That's all sports is about.
And when those adjustments are made, that's the thing that makes those fights worth watching. McGregor is a household name. So Diaz, I mean, let's be honest, when you're going up against those household names that everybody wants those titles and, as you said, those perfect records, you fall in love with those sports heroes. So the underdog is always the underdog, and you have to make those adjustments, because for Diaz to be in the McGregor lane,
well, I think
those tap outs.
It's actually opposite. You know, McGregor has made himself a household name, but Diaz has always been a household name. Diaz is just one of the old dogs in the game. You see what I'm saying?
So he's trying to reinvent himself.
Well, that is kind of the case in a sense.
Well,
that's why I'm
trying to show people that
he's not a bullshit
fighter.
I think that's the case in this situation. You know, McGregor that got here, Diaz is right here. He's one of the basic fighters in the UFC. He's been knocking folks out. He's been getting bloody. He's been getting murdered. But he's like, I'm always ready to fight. I think McGregor has talked himself up to here. He got a championship fight. He hit the dude and knocked him out in a couple of seconds in the first round. You dig what I'm saying? That really wasn't a fight. You could almost, you know what I'm saying, call it a lucky punch in a sense. So you never know, because with that sport, anything's possible like that. But it's like when you got Diaz, it's like, I've been in this game. Y'all seen me bloody. I've been fighting. You know what I'm saying? Then you're right. It's like, now I'm the underdog? Y'all really made me the underdog? Like, just because this dude got a belt on his shoulder and he ain't really fought nobody, now I'm an underdog? So, you're right. So, Diaz, you know, McGregor's going to have to make those adjustments, because Diaz has been getting
because he's mad. I mean, and that's what any athlete, you know, here I am, I made you tap out.
Yeah.
We're doing a refight just so that you can get your money up. Because Conor McGregor is the Floyd Mayweather of this sport.
Right.
He's learned how to get the endorsement deals. He's learned, he knows how much he's worth to the sport.
Right.
And you have to play ball with him. I mean, you kind of on his terms. Contracts line up in his favor.
This is true.
And as you said, so for a fighter who's been for a veteran in the sport, you're pissed. Because you're the underdog. You're not making, you're getting money, yeah, but it's based on his terms. You're not going to get the biggest cut. And you're being disrespected in some way.
And just like anything else, though, McGregor has to solidify his greatness by winning. So if he loses twice, it's like, well, how great were you?
Because you got to do it. You can't get beat twice.
You can't.
And
still on your shoulder.
Right, and have the title of great.
Weight classes to fight these. So it's like, that's kind of like, damn. It's almost like, why do it? You know what I'm saying? If you really wasn't ready. You know, and it was a hell of a first fight now. The first fight was a good one.
Because really, McGregor was winning.
Oh, McGregor was. But it's at that time of the job, like you say, hey.
One punch.
Yeah.
One move, one punch, one submission.
And that was it.
Well, you invite me over, because y'all know how I am about the whole UFC thing.
We'll probably set up and have the cameras rolling, so we'll probably do a little film shot and then add it to the show in the future for you guys. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to that. All right. Let's jump into this music.
Okay.
Music. So we got our music segment, you know. And pretty much it's the album of the year.
Album of the year.
And I'm gonna tell you like this: the only person that's really been vibing to me right now has been, and I hate to say it, but everything Drake.
Oh man.
Drake is kind of killing. I kind of like Drake vibe still. I like Drake only because he knows how to change up a lot. And I'll be trying to tell a lot of these other artists, you know, you have to reinvent yourself. You have to change up. Don't be the same. We don't want to hear the same guy. And I was posed with a great question the other day by a young artist. Do I feel that J. Cole is that type of artist? That is kind of like in the safe J. Cole lane, and he's not the type of artist to reinvent and to change up right now while he's on radio. What do you guys think about, you know, the album of the year and J. Cole's transformation here?
Okay, so for me, album of the year is I can't do more than 5 Drake songs. I feel like Drake is absolutely solidifying himself in hip hop history and culture, music wise. He makes great music. I may not be a fan, but you have to admit the crap is catchy. You know, you are not going to listen to the radio and not know a Drake song.
That's true.
It's very catchy. He's moving. I mean, I think he had 5 songs in the Billboard 100 the last time that I looked. You can't knock him for that. But for me, I'm not listening to Drake an entire album. I can't do more than 5 songs in a row.
So
they start the same. I'm Kevin Gates. I am Kevin Gates. There's probably 2 songs on the entire album that I don't like. I've been jamming the album since January. We are now into August. So to still be able to put in an entire album and jam it from cover to cover, to me that's a hell of an album. Like, I do appreciate Gates being different. Like, I appreciate that.
Well, I'm definitely not gonna Drake. He definitely number wise, he's killing it.
He's killing.
He's definitely killing.
Untouchable.
Because he's even outsold Beyonce, so you can't knock him. You know,
and that's why I say album of the year. But it's not my personal opinion. You know, here's the reason why I started out with that song. But album of the year, like you say, Drake, because with the numbers and everything he said.
I mean, and I agree. That'll be the one time that the Grammys gets it right. If the Grammy goes to Drake for album of the year, the Grammys got it right. Because as you said, Drake is outsold Beyonce.
Yeah. I personally would say the album of the year, and this is definitely outside of the box, but I like DJ Khaled's Major Key album.
I like it.
Yeah, like it's
but he's got everybody on it.
It's like a major compilation. I guess that's why I like it so much. It's just like.
But you got that many artists on one album, and it's actually good. So I agree.
But no, he's doing a good thing. Okay, now I'm from the city, and I'm gonna jump into DJ Khaled. I mean, it was an idea of mine years ago. Okay, because when I first started music, I did the same thing, compilation. I actually rapped on that thing twice, though. I had 2 verses on 2 different songs. So it's amazing that I could give you album of the year, but you haven't laid a verse at all. The only thing you say is DJ Khaled, and we're the best. And it's amazing that you can put together an album that I love.
You smart.
You smart, right? So I agree with you on that. I personally,
like that.
I agree. And what's so funny is you have one of my favorite artists on your album, and I feel like this is an artist that a lot of people do not pay a lot of attention to. Jeremiah. That is one of my favorite artists.
He's definitely a great. I'm more of a Trick Daddy fan. I love Trick Daddy.
You love Trick?
Trick Daddy. I love since I was a kid, man. He was just so raunchy, so real, you know, like this.
That was Ratchet before Bootsy came out with Ratchet.
Yeah,
I agree with you. Like,
he
if
was
you was
he really
Trick,
held it down for Dade County.
Yeah,
like
he
when
did.
he was from Miami.
He did.
That's him. You know
He
what?
did.
So.
Before Trick Daddy, there was my dude.
Uncle Luke.
Uncle Luke. And Uncle Luke was my dude, bro. So I'm trying
the
to tell you.
booty is bouncing everywhere.
But don't we love it? I think that's the thing about Dade.
Shows.
Dade County, that's the thing about the Dade County artists. Like, we get Dade County. Yeah. Like, in one form or the other. And it's like, it's kind of hard not to, you know, because I'm a Trina fan. Like, you know, since she came out with Baddest Bitch. And sometimes she have to remind people she is still the baddest bitch. It was all out of Dade County under Trick Daddy. As you say, I like Ross as well. And
like
as
Ross.
you say, so DJ Khaled comes in, puts together a compilation with everybody that's hot.
It's interesting.
Future including, as you say, he yells DJ Khaled for the whole album. Like,
it's them though, like, and it's been working. Like,
it works.
9 albums in?
It works.
All right, first.